We have nice bright colors on today.
Green and blue. Blue and green.
And?
Purple.
Just like your eyes. What are we talking about today?
I am curious to know, and it's hard to get feedback on the question I'm going to ask, but I'm curious to know what people think should be done about relatively well-known public figures and their tendency to make big commitments and failure to keep them. Should people like that be outed in a big way?
All politicians then should be outed?
Well, yeah, but I mean, they tend to get outed by the media. But I'm thinking of recent events where people have objected to people being outed about, something they did and claim they didn't do or whatever, that kind of thing, or something they committed to doing and then didn't follow through. And some people think, you shouldn't talk about these things. But what gets me is that my whole life, I've kind of viewed it as if everybody basically spoke openly about the commitment somebody made and did not keep, then everybody would be aware, hey, that person is an oath breaker, and you could avoid dealing with them because hey, it's well known they're an oath breaker. It's just a statement of fact. So-and-so committed to this, and they didn't deliver. But some people are really attached to not speaking badly of anybody. But then that kind of plays to the oath breaker being able to swindle all kinds of people.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't know. There has to be a way. There was a nurse in the hospital that was not particularly adept. And the other nurses kind of ganged up on her and got her, I don't know if she was prosecuted against. I don't know what happened to her. But I thought this person could have been helped by all of us. Like, she could have been assigned as a trainee and had to complete so many tasks before she was allowed to work independently. Like a student. So why couldn't this person who needs to be outed have people who are concerned about that work with them to get their commitments to be upheld, or change what they're saying they're committed to giving, change it to the truth of what they're going to give.
But then they would have to admit that they broke their promise in the first place.
But they don't have to do it publicly.
Well, what if they won't even do it privately? I've met a number of people in my life who will consistently lie to everybody, and you could be in a room full of people and everybody in the room could say, "We heard you say that," and they go, "No, I didn't."
Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. Especially when it affects your income.
Yes. I mean, some people make plans based on
Promises.
A promised income, and when it isn't delivered, it's kind of like, crap.
Niels, who's a friend of ours who's passed away, would say, God makes everything right. That you will see that happen to these people who have done injustice.
It'd be nice to know that we would actually see it happen. There's one person in particular who would almost have to just burst into flames on a public street because this person has wronged a lot of people.
Yeah, I know that person. I'd like to see that bursting into flames. That's not very Baha'i of me.
I mean, but if we're going to see God exact the balancing of the scales, I mean, or if not bursting into flames while walking down the street, Let
me tell you this story.
Okay.
Neil said he had this one guy that he was working for or with do some really rotten things to him. And he learned later, after he had gotten out of that job, that this guy had been found dead in a ditch.
Oh.
Nobody knew exactly why, but he kind of thought that was God.
Balancing the scales.
Yep.
to bad people being found dead in a ditch. That's all for today.